Hey. Wagwan, what y'all deal with? So, what we're going to talk about today has to do with the movie Sinners. Nope, I still ain't giving y'all my movie review because you gotta wait for tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the Doula Knowledge Radio Show. And I'm going to have that link in the description so y'all can know how to log into that. However, we're here to talk about a video surrounding Sinners that really has brought a lot of attention. This particular video was clipped by Tariq Nasheed. It's a video clip of Ryan Coogler basically talking about and answering the question as to why he basically used the concept of the twins in the movie. Now, this particular video was clipped by Tariq Nasheed because he used the word FBA in the sentence that he used. However, he goes on to explain more, and y'all not gonna believe how this is gonna go. Let me show y'all the clipped version first.
You know, look at the poster. It's a story primarily about Africans in America. If you know the history of foundational Black Americans.
Clearly, this video has been clipped in the middle of a sentence of what somebody's saying, right? But why would somebody do that? Unless they're trying to Shannon Sharp the brother. I'm just saying, because that's kind of what this seemed like a little bit to me. Let's show the full version of what he was actually saying.
I needed to ask you this question. Why twins? Why twins in this movie? I think a lot of people ask you that question, but I just wanted to know for myself.
Yeah. That's actually I haven't heard that one.
Really?
What? Why twins?
Yeah, why twins?
Yeah. I haven't gotten that one.
You know, look at the poster. It's a story primarily about Africans in America. If you know the history of foundational Black Americans, they come from West Africa. They're foundational Black Americans. They come from West Africa. Right? In Nigeria, there is a deity, a twin deity in the Yoruba religion. You know, Yoruba people over-indexing the birth rate of fraternal twins. It's a thing that we reckon with.
So basically, Tariq Nasheed basically used this clip to try to hype up the fact that he used the term FBA or Foundational Black American in his phrase, right? But I think that to Ryan Coogler's credit, he may have just been talking about the concept of being Black American, more so than FBA. FBA is something that would separate you from anything African. So Ryan Coogler goes on to talk about the reason why he added the twins in the film. And when he talks about the concept of the twins in African spirituality, Yoruba to be exact, he's referring to the twin deities who are called Ibeji. Ibeji is basically the twin principles who basically represent bringing prosperity. And that's the reason why he wanted to add them into the film. It's not like you cannot tell that Ryan Coogler very much so taps into and has a reverence for African culture. In order to try to hype up the FBA part, you would have to be talking about somebody who makes those same type of delineations as y'all do, Tariq. Because at the end of the day, you're talking about somebody who was involved in making Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. But if you want to look at it from that perspective, then you would have to be cutting out the aspect of FBA, Foundational Black Americans, because they don't even believe that African people in America is a thing. Because according to them, Black people was already here. No Black people came here from Africa. Oh, I'm sorry. Only 4% of us came from Africa.
C-A-P. Cap.
So, if you want to talk about the concept of West African culture and you want to talk about the concept as it relates to Black people coming from West Africa, then you wouldn't be able to get into the whole FBA concept. But, however, Tariq Nasheed knows this. That's the reason why he clipped the video the same way that he did, to make sure that you only saw the part where he said the words FBA and not the rest of the sentence where he said Black people in America, African people in America specifically, come from West Africa. So you're talking about Black people, Black Americans coming from West Africa over here to America, and not just 4%. But that's all I'm saying. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. After having seen the movie, which I'm not giving my review just yet, remember tomorrow at 7 on Do the Knowledge Radio, I really am even more offended by the fact that they came out and tried to use this to fuel they movement. The problem that I have with foundational Black American as a concept doesn't have nothing to do with being Black in America and all the things that we've achieved, because you know what would be my classification also. My people have been in America for as long as I can remember. My grandparents, my great grandparents, all of this stuff, right? My problem is the form of delineation that cuts us off from the actual source of melanated people, which is Africa. And also it cuts us off from melanated people in all the different parts of the world and only has a laser beam focus on Black Americans.
And I have a problem with that.
Whew, I need the fan, y'all. However, I just wanted to get on here and talk about this, but this is all my opinion. I want to hear y'all's. I want to hear what y'all think about this, and I want to hear what y'all think. Do y'all think that Ryan Coogler might have got Shannon Sharpe'd in this instance? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Play the full clip, bruh. Play the full clip. But let me know what y'all think. Go ahead and leave my social media information right here like I always do, so that you guys can go ahead and tell me what y'all think. I want y'all to check out all the other posts and things that I have on those pages, and let me know what y'all think about those too. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and put my YouTube information right here as well, so y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos that I have on there, and also be privy anytime that I do post another video. But in the meantime, in between time,